So I woke up this morning tired and lazy after I binged that new game that I was playing on my live stream yesterday. If you want to check me out, subscribe with the bell on and you'll know when I go live. It's always a fun time when there's more people there. I just felt so tired. All I felt like was just laying in my bed the whole day for no real reason than being a fat shit. I hope that's not a problem. Can't I just have like a few hours in the bed just to lay down and do nothing? I really need to go touch some grass. Anyways, as I was scrolling through X as my usual routine, it's not a really good one, but I saw something on there that made my blood boil so red hot. I thought about how it was making me angry for about 10 minutes, and then I got my lazy ass out of bed and I went straight to work. Because this kind of topic is fucked up, and this is where I draw the line at certain people and their free passes to try to cover up their fuck-ups. So what is it? Well, if you don't know who Logan Paul is, he's basically one of the most popular YouTubers out there. He has a sports career in WWE and Misfits Boxing, and he promotes his energy drink, Prime, which is literally in almost every single store that I go to. He's just genuinely not a good person. He did some really deplorable things, like going into a suicide forest in Japan to show a dead body hanging to his kid audience, and scammed his fans with CryptoZoo, where he said that they would be able to make money with this app if they invested into it, but the fan investors didn't get anything back at all. And then when CoffeeZilla tried to call him out on it, Logan thought it was defamation, and then he tried to follow through with it with the false lawsuit claiming that, oh, it was all a mistake. Even though that Logan promised they would try to refund the fans through some sort of buyback program, Ether, or NFT or something, I don't know. I wasn't that big on the CoffeeZilla situation a few weeks ago, but now I regret that because I want to get the word out there that Logan Paul is a really, really big piece of shit. So what did Logan do? Well, it had to do with Logan and his inner circle buddies for his videos. He decided to throw this cute husky dog that was in the yacht of Logan's friends, and they threw the damn dog into the lake. Trigger warning, though, this might be very uncomfortable to see.
Oh no, please. Oh no. Broly! I'm going in. Come here, buddy. Bro, what the fuck?
I haven't been scared like this in a while.
I can't have you doing that. No more of that, okay? We're in the middle of a lake. You're used to swimming in a pool in Encino. There's a big difference, okay? Take it easy from now on. Promise me.
The situation of this is that it appears Logan or one of his buddies in his inner circle on the yacht were trying to push the husky into the water so that Logan can play the hero and go jump in to save the dog because it was drowning in the lake. First things first, even the thought of that makes me so angry to the point where I'll scream off the top of my lungs to say, "Don't do that!" That's not my actual screaming voice. You don't even want to hear my screaming voice. But this is literally animal abuse. Pushing the dog off into the water or throwing a dog or anything that has to do with harming the dog for views, it's just so fucked up. What's even more bullshit is that people will try to cover it up with some excuse like, oh, that's not what happened, you're just twisting the narrative. So I slowed down the video to see if the hand was trying to make the motion of pushing the dog forward. I slowed down the video a little bit, and the video quality is actually so not good that I have to go find a clearer one. Just give me a second. This one goes as high as 720p 50, so this is the best I'm gonna get here. It's debatable on what's really happening here. Did Logan and his friends try to stop the dog from jumping into the lake, or did they really push the poor dog into the lake with their hands and their foot, then trying to save the dog for the clout? I personally believe the second latter, because Logan Paul is not the greatest in trying to handle with big drama that has his name and image on there. Like the forest in Japan, scamming his audience, then not giving a proper refund, and trying to strike down channels like CoffeeZilla when they called him out on it. It's like he'll use whatever tactic to get him out of the drama and back into those big sponsor deals with Prime and keep the viewership up. And what better way to gain viewership by trying to save a dog? Get the public to know that you're a hero for saving a drowning dog in a lake. Yeah, you're a real Superman there, Logan. I don't understand the fact that at first no one is mentioning the fact that the husky's too close to the boat and there's only minimal effort to try to get the dog back in the boat. Meanwhile, the camera is shifted onto the husky like it's afraid to go in the water. I swear to God, it's like all they want is the blatant reactions for the camera instead of getting up to look for the fucking dog and make sure it doesn't jump off the boat in any circumstance. To these guys on the boat, it's like, nah, we don't give a fuck about the dog, but when it's in the river and the camera is on, it's like, oh no, oh, stop recording, save Broly's life. Accurate Logan Paul's inner circle friends reaction in a nutshell. If you're that concerned for the dog's well-being, how about not getting it close to the boat that much and having the camera on the dog like he's about to jump off? That's why I believe that they pushed the dog off the boat. Like I said, it's debatable on if they were grabbing the dog or pushing it, but the sheer camera angle on the dog about to jump off the boat and Logan's inner circle friends getting lit on the yacht, not saying anything until the dog jumps into the lake, it just shows you that they didn't give a shit about the dog. And remember when I said that Logan isn't good with handling drama? Welp, it would appear so in the replies. 4 years later and still, go fuck yourselves. Oh, that's not very nice, Logan. You're rude, on top of narcissist and serial scammer. Oh, that's not really nice, Logan. So yeah, for context, this was about 4 years ago, like in 2020, I believe, but this is what's happening right now, so I can't ignore this. Clarifying in the comments, we would never, ever push Broly off the boat. He jumped and a hand was behind him, petting him, and when he jumped, we attempted to grab him, but for a fact, we did not push him. Watch his body language and you can very evidently see a self-induced independent jump from the little mutt. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So are we just gonna ignore the fact that this dog was trying to back up when he sensed something wasn't right, but meanwhile the hand was back there? Like, how does Logan know if the dog jumped on his own self-induced motion if there's literally a hand touching the dog's bottom, his paws clinging to the bottom of the boat, and he's trying to scoop back into the boat? He ain't a pet guru, okay? Different human motions can mean different things to a pet. Like, say if you had a treat for a dog and it was chocolate and the dog thought it was an actual treat and then ate the chocolate and started vomiting and you had that recording for a few minutes for the viewership and you decided to call 911 after that, like, it's not even morally correct. Neither is allowing a dog to be that close to a boat with the camera recording. This one guy replies with, sad thing is people ain't gonna believe this. And then Logan is like, yeah, I just watched it in slow motion, wasn't even touching him, and when he jumped the hand followed. Go fuck yourselves. Again with the rudeness, Logan. Jesus. You're not just rude, you're also kinda dumb. And that goes for anyone else who didn't make an effort to get the dog away from the edge of the boat, or literally putting their hand on the husky bum when it was standing too close to the edge. By contrast, pushing the dog off the boat and into the lake. Another thought that races in my head is that when the hand was facing forward to try to grab the dog inside the boat, they must have really had their hands facing forward to make it look like they were grabbing the dog dog, but they were really pushing it into the lake. It's a real conundrum because this is still Logan Paul that we're talking about. The same guy that uses any tactic to try to keep his credibility in check, but he ends up looking like a bigger asshole than he already is. The dog ended up in the water regardless of what minimal effort that they tried to have. No one was on dog watch duty. They didn't even put a damn leash on the dog. And to top it all off, the video recorder had the camera angle pointing to the dog when he was on the edge of the boat and was trying to back up when the dog sensed that there was danger. But then the dog had a hand on his butt and was like, okay, this is my fate now. I have to go in the cold lake water because the people made me do it. To come to terms, yeah, they pushed the dog into the water for views. And I find this to be legit animal cruelty. And I draw the line at animal cruelty. Logan Paul is a manipulative bastard, and hate me all you want for saying that, but I don't want to be close to anyone that prefers animal abuse and make it look like it was the damn pet's fault for it. That's literally gaslighting the pet. Who the fuck does that now? My blood is still boiling from hearing about this. I don't know whose fault it was for allowing that dog to be so close to the boat, but Logan was clearly enabling it for the views. So Logan Paul can fuck right off with that shit. If the dog is still in his care, I don't know why that's still allowed. Dogs are supposed to be pets, not your damn clout farm, alright? That's all I gotta say for the most part. If you did enjoy this take, like and subscribe with the bell on and comment your thoughts. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.